Today, we have a national crisis in our hands. The government is concerned that our standard of English is being flushed down the toilet, while everyone's convinced that our celebrated Malaysian English might be coming to an end. But is it? We go on the streets to find out exactly what the folks are saying all about this.
Generally, I think it's not very good. I mean, of course, you do have some people who speak good English, but on the other hand, you do have quite a number of people who can't really speak good English.
Well, I think it is improving, but there's still lots of room for improvement. Yeah, and what the Star newspaper is doing, yeah, it's pretty good. Actually, it's bringing awareness to most people about how the language is being used and how it's being abused sometimes also. Yeah.
Well, I think that over the past 10 years especially, it has deteriorated quite a lot, compared to when the time that I was in school and compared to the students in school now. The English that they speak on the streets and all that, I think it has gotten from bad to worse actually.
Malaysia's standard of language is decreasing, especially start from the young generations. Most of them been because of first of all because of Malaysia language. Bahasa Malaysia is the first language. So secondly is because of the practical use of English is decreasing in school, in workplace, and we also influenced by other dialects of like Chinese dialect, Mandarin people usage.
Well, from what I observe, it's getting from bad to worse. Yeah, especially the new generation. Yeah, the student, because I'm a lecturer here, and I find it extremely difficult to teach. Every year it's getting harder and harder to teach the students and to communicate with them.
The local media is turning our standards of English into a panic fest. But is it really a cause for worry?
I think definitely it's something to worry about because language is something that is rather important because it's a way of expressing yourself, and English is an international language, and if you can't speak proper English, that means you might be unable to compete in the international arena, especially where people out there speak in English, and especially especially with globalization. If you can't speak proper English, you can't communicate in English, we might lose out.
Yeah, I definitely think so because especially in meetings and nowadays and all that, the way they speak at times is we can hardly understand what the message that they're trying to put across, you see. And with all this trend on internet and all that, and I think English is very important. It's the form of communication worldwide. Yeah, I think it's important.
Okay, perhaps the standards of English is something to worry about. But does that mean we throw away our special brand of Malaysian English out the window? Is it a national identity or a source of shame?
Malaysian English should be proud of because it excels our actual Malaysian people.
Well, I believe that maybe we should develop our own pattern,
We have that already, right?
Yeah, that's it. We have that. So I guess we should, in a sense, keep it, but at the same time, we have to maintain it. We can't just be speaking Malaysian English all the while, and at the same time, just putting aside proper English. Like for example, in Singapore, they've got their Singlish. Now, I find it rather unique. I find that it's something which is different. You see, now we should actually express individuality, something which is different from others. So, but at the same time, we should also control ourselves and have some balance. We use our normal Malaysian English, like when we see friends, and we use proper English when we greet foreigners and stuff like that.
Proud of, actually not too proud lah. Shame also, not that shame also, because we are in a growing country, in a growing country. So this is something that I personally think that is a good one because we are growing, and we mustn't expect too much from this actually, because we are growing. But this is good enough for a growing country already.
I think we should be proud of it because it's unique. We are Malaysians. We are not English people. We are not from UK. Yeah. Whereas each person have their own personal goals. If they want to perfect their English, then go ahead. If they want to speak broken English, then it's up to them.
There's nothing to be proud of when things are getting from bad to worse. Yeah, you should be ashamed because all this while. We have since colonial days, our English has been very, very high standard. Yeah, but what a pity, our new generation, the younger children, nowadays are speaking in broken English. And if they were to go overseas, can you imagine the problem they will face, you know? And of course, English is a universal language. You need it practically everywhere for survival in business, yeah, for work.
There are some good points and bad points with it. Okay, yeah, like of course you say, okay, it's our identity and all that, but on the other hand, you have got all these bad points as well.
So do you think it's a source of shame?
Well, it depends on how you look at it, lah. If you say it's a source of identity, then it's nothing to be ashamed of. But on the other hand, if you look about all this, if you look at these in the perspective of competition and all that, yes, it is a shame.
I think we can be proud of it, but in certain levels, just say like in business and all that, I think it should be avoided to maintain an aura of professionalism.
So it looks like it goes both ways. It's certainly high time we started taking the English language seriously. And while our Malaysian English isn't exactly up to the international standards, it shouldn't be tossed out either.
Ayo, why so late one you?
Hey, where do you want to go lah? Hey, tonight
Why like that lah?
So, bottom line is, keep the Manglish but improve the English.
Okay lah.